On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Sheldon Richardson. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-1 as opposed to the 2-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
Yep. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Here's 2nd and a yard. The first carry now for Tony Pollard.
Time to go to work. Let's go.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing, Prescott. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Looking to throw, Prescott. And Rudolph has it left side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
The play fake, Prescott. Flush to his right. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
From the 10, 1st and goal. Prescott. Over the middle here to Rudolph. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Wilson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. A first down carry by Elliott. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
First down. Meredith, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this score will stay right where it is. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. Run of the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a jet shaken up on the play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
First down throw for Prescott. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Run of the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2nd down and 7. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down. And the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Badgley able to punch this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. New York ready to go again offensively. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, You know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And this will go for 5 up to the 33. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Draw play, Elliott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Meredith. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Wilson. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Badgley on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
We know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On 1st down, Wilson. Open man right side, Myers. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he will sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw there complete to Myers. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 3rd down, Wilson. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Here's Braden Mann now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5 now. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's got room to run past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Prescott on 1st down. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So all right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line. Play action now. Prescott. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Pollard.
They're bringing us about right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. And it is incomplete. They had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for Prescott. That's complete to Lazard. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get
the New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. The give is to Elliott. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Elliott. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there. On 2nd down, Pollard. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. On 2nd down now. Pollard, and a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. And here's Hofrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Play action. Now Wilson. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Sheldon Richardson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The Jets on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. To throw is Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Wilson. Staying on his feet. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Now Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold.
And as he throws and the ball is out, it's a live football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson, short throw to Disley. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now a first carry for their fullback.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Wilson. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Wilson. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Again, Wilson. He'll get this to Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Here's Wilson to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Now for the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great. Number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all goal, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me, I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse, disgusting with do for the clout.